Hello everybody and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am so excited to have you here with me today. If you are new here, then welcome. My name is Rachel and I am a speaker, an author, a business owner, but most importantly for today, I am an accountant. In today's video, I'm going to run you through the differences between AAT and ACCA, what the transition from AAT to ACCA looks like and feels like, how you can best prepare yourself for that journey, what exemptions you might be able to take advantage of if you've completed AAT and you're looking to move on to ACCA, how much it costs, how long it takes, and my top tips along the way. Before we get stuck into this juicy video, I just wanted to say thank you to today's sponsor. This video is sponsored by First Inuition. First Inuition have been training accountants to pass AAT, ACCA, ICAEW and CIMA since 2007. So first things first, I'm just going to explain the differences between AAT and ACCA to help you understand what that transition will look like. So your AAT qualification is usually people's first insight into the world of accounting, and it doesn't require specific industry or subject knowledge in order to get the show on the road. By the end of your AAT qualification, you will be familiar with the basic accounting topics, skills and behaviours such as financial planning and bookkeeping. Moving on to ACCA, ACCA has a much more in-depth curriculum and is aimed at those individuals who are looking to become a chartered accountant as opposed to an accounting technician with AAT. ACCA has a broader and deeper coverage of accounting topics such as corporate and business law, performance management and financial accounting. It therefore makes sense to progress onto ACCA after completing your AAT qualification if you want to acquire more subject expertise or move towards higher paying roles within the industry. To learn more specifically about ACCA, rather than transitioning from AAT to ACCA, you can check out this video that I made, which covers off everything that you need to know about ACCA. So why ACCA? Once you've finished AAT, you might consider just stopping there, but there are some really great benefits to continuing with your studies. First up, ACCA is a global network, and by studying with them, you get to join their incredible alumni of accounting professionals all over the world. The ACCA syllabus is much more comprehensive than AAT, and it covers a much wider range of topics. And so as well as the financial accounting, taxes, regulatory and legal side of things, you'll also capture a wider understanding of the business world, which can really strongly equip you for many future opportunities. Moving now onto the exemptions that you qualify for if you're moving from AAT to ACCA rather than just starting ACCA from scratch. One of the biggest advantages to progressing onto ACCA from AAT is the exemptions that you qualify after you've done AAT. ACCA offers many exemptions to AAT students, which can actually help you to complete the certification in a shorter amount of time, taking less exams. So if you have a full level 4 AAT membership, you will actually qualify for exemptions from the Accountant in Business exam, which is also known as F1 or AB, Management Accounting, which is also known as MA or F2, and Financial Accounting, which is also known as FA or F3. Okay, next up we've got a juicy one. It is time and money. So thanks to the exemptions that you get from being AAT qualified, moving into ACCA, you could complete your ACCA qualification in 2 years rather than 3. On top of your training materials and course fees, which if you're lucky enough to find an employer or if you're an apprenticeship, you might be able to find some help with, there are some extra costs which are worth knowing about now. There is an initial registration fee with ACCA, which is a one-off fee of £89. And then there's your annual membership fee, which currently stands at £112 at the point of recording, but this is subject to change. Okay, most frequently asked question is how hard are the exams in ACCA compared to AAT? You can probably tell that as I've been running through all of the benefits of doing ACCA after AAT, I've spoken a lot about the width and the depth of the qualification. And so it might not be a huge surprise to know that many students do say that it's a really big jump from ACCA from AAT. But don't worry, later on in the video I'm going to talk about my top tips and how you can prepare for the transition. So the ACCA exams are demanding and they do increase in difficulty as you head through the qualification. Again, if you start ACCA after you've done AAT, you are exempt from the first 3 exams because you've already covered that knowledge. Because you've got exemptions from the first 3 exams, the first set of exams that you take will actually be equivalent to a UK bachelor's degree, and then the next set of exams that you take will be equivalent to a UK master's degree. So just to set the bar in terms of difficulty, that's the best sort of comparison that I could find. But don't worry, don't panic. Because you've completed the AAT qualification, you do already have lots and lots of knowledge and skills and exam technique to bring into this fresh qualification. You have a really strong base to build on, and you can develop on those skills as you go through the ACCA qualification. ACCA is considered a much harder qualification to obtain than AAT, but the rewards really are worth the effort. Okay, so after I have spoken about the differences between the two, how hard they are, how much time they take, and how much money they cost, I really wanted to pull together my top tips in how to prepare for the transition, because it is a big, serious transition, and you've already at this point invested 3 years for most people doing AAT, and you're now about to invest in minimum 2 more years doing ACCA. From a headspace perspective, that's a really big deal, and so I wanted to pull together some really useful tips that you can apply during your transition period to make sure that you're heading in feeling refreshed and confident. Okay, my first top tip is to really make sure that you understand the qualification. So I'm talking about understanding ACCA, how it works, the different levels, and the different exams. In layout, ACCA is actually quite different to AAT, but by making sure that you understand the structure of the qualification and the structure of the exams, that will cross one thing off your list before you get started. Next up, now that you understand the way the qualification is set out, is to actually plan your studies. ACCA actually have set exam sittings throughout the year. So unlike AAT, where you can take exams whenever you want and retake whenever you want, you actually can't do that with ACCA. So it's really important to plan your studies and make sure that you are maximizing all of your exam opportunities. My third tip is to review the exams that you sat for AAT, identify any weak spots, and refresh yourself on any key pieces of information so that when you head into ACCA, you are going to feel super confident and super fresh on that knowledge. Finally, my final tip, and potentially the most important one, is to take a break and relax. This could be the last time in a couple of years that you have real head capacity and the opportunity to really take a break and relax. So I would really encourage you to maximize it. It can be so hard from a mental health perspective and from a workload perspective, and for most people juggling work and study, to continue on that journey and to stay motivated the whole way through. But in equal parts, it can feel really hard to switch off. And so I would really encourage you to take this break between the two as an opportunity to switch off, relax, and then also do everything that you can to prepare so that you're heading into ACCA with a positive attitude. I just wanted to say thank you again to First Inuition, who have sponsored today's video. And if you are looking to start ACCA, First Inuition would absolutely love to chat to you and your employer. You can get in touch with First Inuition using the links in the description to this video, and they will get right back to you. Thank you again for spending some time with me today, and I hope this video has really helped. Please do let me know in the comments where you are at in your journey and if this video helped you. If you also have been through this transition or are going through the transition yourself, please do put your top tips in the comment section to help everybody else, as accountancy really is an online community. If you liked this video, please do give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, do hit the subscribe button so you'll get a notification every time I release a juicy video like this one. Thank you again so much for spending some time with me today, and I hope to see you again very soon.